Hey guys, the Truth Be Told 92 here. October 12, 2013. 3 more days till I turn 21. But I want to talk about the government and how they are cutting food stamps, WIC, SNAP, and it's really affecting our children more than anything, because if you look at who truly who benefits from welfare, from food stamps, WIC, SNAP, TAMP, it's the children. The children cannot, fend for themselves. They can't provide for themselves. And when we're cutting these programs, we have to realize, despite what politicians would like you to think, despite what the Republicans or Tea Party or Democrats would like you to think, you have to realize it's not that stereotype of some welfare king or queen. It's not that lazy man or lazy woman who needs to get off her butt and get a job that's on welfare. It's these children from low-income, impoverished households who need the food. There's babies and toddlers who need baby formula and baby food. These are children who are the ones that are suffering from the government cutting these programs. And here's the thing. It wouldn't be as many people on these programs in the first place if, number one, our government was willing to create suitable jobs with livable wages and decrease inflation. I mean, the food prices are astronomically high. It's extremely hard for anybody nowadays, even people who have jobs, to provide food for their families. And then there's people who work full-time. They have full-time jobs, or they have full-time hours, but they're only making $7.40 an hour. They're only making minimum wage, and they still have to be on welfare. So it's not about, people are just being lazy. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people who are manipulating the system. That is true. There are people who manipulate the system. However, there's millions of children who need welfare, who need food stamps, who need TAMP, who need WIC, so they can be fed, because their parents can't afford to feed them. And I think this once again shows why, in my personal opinion, we need to get rid of the political party systems that we've allowed to hold Americans hostage. And then the sad part is, here's the thing. Even now, can't believe I'm going to say this, but the Republicans are taking so much flack when it's really not even the Republicans. It's the Tea Party. The Tea Party has the Republicans on lockdown, and the Democrats are going the same way. It's sad. It really is. It's very sad how things are right now. I hate the fact that, like I said, they're cutting everything every time you turn around, and it's always the people who cannot fend for themselves who end up taking the brunt of everything. And it's just sad, because you're going to allow children to starve. And then you're going to allow people to starve. These political parties don't care. They're ruthless. All they care about are the rich and wealthy constituents that paid for their campaigns. They don't care about us American people. And then, not to mention, October 17th is the debt deadline. If they don't rise the debt ceiling, then we're in another issue. Anyways, that's been my take on cutting food stamps and WIC. Something has to change.